Hi, I'm Ryan, and I am very excited to have heard recently that we have an air date, at least an air month, for when the next Steven Universe episodes are going to be getting here, and that is June. Still a bit of a ways away, but right now I'm just trying to console myself by saying at least it's quicker than we'll be seeing Luke Cage. Try it, it works. So, I've now come up with my predictions that I've really had for a while about these next set of episodes. And first of all, what has to be, if anyone knows me, has been watching these, the thing I'm really interested in, I predict that this set will have one new Peridot fusion, and my guess is it's going to be with Amethyst. Sorry, force a habit. And I have no idea what it will be called. I'm not really up on rock names. Although I do know that all the fusions have been famous singers, which is why we don't actually see them that much, except for Estelle. And I believe that they also have been making an effort to actually have them sound like a combination of the two other voices, which is always a nice touch. And so Peridot and Amethyst both have these really raspy kind of voices to them, so there are two singers I can think of who would fit that. Unfortunately, they're both long past their prime, but they are both still alive, so maybe it could happen, and that's Tina Turner and Shirley Bassey. Not really holding my hopes out for that, but it would be cool. And my second big prediction, we will get an update on Malachite. I'm not saying that she/they will actually be coming out of the ocean for a fight, but they'll probably be saving that till the end of the season. But we will actually hear from her again. Maybe Jasper will have had more influence over Lapis. She'll have learned how to do more things with all the time they've had with each other. And maybe Malachite will have her own unique voice. I have no idea what they could do with that, getting a singer for that one. But those are my two big ones for the next set of episodes. And for the whole season, I also have some idea of how the season will end, with a battle with Malachite, like I've said before, also with an introduction of a new diamond, the White Diamond, who we have not really heard anything about. Pink Diamond, I'm pretty much guessing is Rose at this point, because that would really make more sense with everything we've seen so far, with her being so much bigger and everything else. So maybe White could have been convinced more to join her. Maybe if Blue's still alive, she could come back too. We still haven't heard her voice because that was just Garnet narrating everything she was saying in the answer. And the season will end like basically how I predicted season 1 would end, which didn't end up happening, but that would be with Steven getting stuck on the Gem homeworld and the others all being still on Earth and having to come up with some way to get him back. And now with the Peridot is here, that could actually be a much better time for that to happen because she would have a bunch of ideas on how to do things. And hopefully by then she'll have gotten along better with everyone else in the group. And it would be nice to see how they actually, not really nice, that's the wrong word, but it would be interesting to see how they would all get along without Steven there, because he's kind of the all-loving, all-accepting guy who holds them all together even when they had their disagreements, like we saw with just the time when Pearl screwed up, and then it took a while for her to get that cleared up, which was a very nice thing to see. One of my favorite overall times of the series, in fact. So maybe some more like that. Maybe some conflicts could spring up that now that Steven's not around, they'll have a much harder time working through. That's really all I've got for now. I'll see you all there, and I'm very much looking forward to doing more of this because it has been a blast doing it so far, and thank you all for being so supportive. Like I mentioned at some point during this, I was extremely worried that my relative lack of facial expressions would be an issue with these kind of videos, but you've all said that you really like them, at least for the most part, and Hopefully you'll continue to like them. I hope I will continue to have fun with this show. It'll keep going as good as it has been. See you all in June.